Today we're talking about, what are we talking about again, Lauren?
Muscle recovery.
Muscle
We're talking about
recovery.
muscle recovery.
All right, so muscle recovery. All right, we got a couple of ideas going along with this topic here. I want to educate every single one of you in order to help you along your fitness journey, because muscle recovery is something that you're going to need to know and understand in order to proceed along this path. What are the 10 top foods for muscle recovery? Number one, eggs. Eggs are a great source of protein, which is essential for repairing and rebuilding muscle tissue. They also contain vitamins B12 and D, which help reduce inflammation. 12,
Eggs.
D.
When I work out, eggs have always been my go-to snack. If I'm
Really?
rushing, oh yeah, I'll boil a bunch of hard-boiled eggs and I'll just keep them in the fridge and I'll grab them if I need a quick snack. If I need, something to add on to my breakfast.
Ooh. Next one. Salmon. Salmon is a good source of protein.
Mm-hmm.
It's also a good source of omega-3 fatty acids, which can help reduce inflammation and promote muscle recovery. So I see this word, inflammation, coming up over and over again. So muscle recovery. If we need to recover our muscles, that's because they're in pain. And where is the pain coming from? I think it's because the inflammation,
Mm-hmm.
right? The body creates inflammation when the muscles have been worked.
It's an immune response.
An immune response.
Mm-hmm.
All right, all right. So why don't we?
Salmon. Are y-
Well, no. Why don't we just reduce the inflammation altogether? But wait, but no, I don't understand. Because inflammation helps heal. So why would we want to reduce that?
Because too much inflammation then causes an extreme immune reaction, and it can be
So you can get sick.
yeah.
Oh, and catch a like disease or something. Catch Parkinson's or something from not having your salmon. So have your salmon, y'all. All right. Greek yogurt is the next on the list. Greek yogurt is high in protein, which can help repair and rebuild muscle tissue. It also contains probiotics, which can aid in digestion and boost the immune system. Do you like yogurt?
I do. I do. I just actually started eating Greek yogurt.
Oh.
I did not eat it before. I didn't find one that I really liked,
Mm-hmm.
but I found one that I liked, and I like it.
They have Greek yogurt.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
they have Roman yogurt?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay, next. All right. Quinoa. Quinoa is a good source of protein. It contains other nutrients such as magnesium, potassium, which can help reduce muscle soreness and inflammation.
Mm. I don't know that I've ever really eaten quinoa. Do you eat quinoa?
I've been out there a couple times, It will fill you up and give you essential nutrients. Maybe that's why my muscles are so sore. I'm not having enough quinoa.
Maybe. I
That's
don't
what
know.
it is, yeah.
I prefer other grains over quinoa,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You could mix it with a bunch of stuff. But I know they're low calorie. Same with broccoli. You
I
can eat
love broccoli.
you can eat a lot of it and be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, one of those foods. All right, next one. Blueberries. Oh, these are really good for your brain.
Mm.
Yeah, blueberries. They're high in antioxidants, which can help reduce inflammation and promote muscle recovery. They're also a great source of vitamin C, which could help boost the immune system.
Mm-hmm.
Back to that immune system. So I'm seeing a big two I words, right? Inflammation and immune system. Okay? So those two clearly get affected when your muscles are sore.
Yep.
So you want to take care of those.
Yeah. A high immune system, it helps everything.
Yeah. Yeah. But the inflammation thing, like if you put ice on something, the inflammation goes away, right? So do you think we can just put ice anywhere that helps? Do you think that's a good idea?
I think ice helps.
I've heard
Yeah.
that ice almost stops the healing though.
Really?
Yeah. Does ice really promote healing, or does it slow the healing process down? I think that's a solid question,
Mm-hmm.
because this is something I think is very debatable. Um, I know all the doctors I've been to in the hospitals tell me to ice,
Mm-hmm.
and they give me medication that does the same thing as ice, brings the inflammation down. But I've heard from other people to not do that. Ice can promote healing in certain situations, but can also slow down healing in others.
Okay, here we go.
All right, all right. Inflammation. Ice can be helpful in reducing inflammation, swelling, and pain in acute injuries such as sprains or strains. It does this by constricting blood vessels and reducing blood flow in the area, which can help reduce swelling and inflammation.
Yeah.
Okay, so acute injuries. So
Mhm.
if I, stub my toe on something, it gets swollen.
I think it's, I guess. Yeah.
I bang my head on the wall like one too many times, and it gets swollen.
Well, you probably shouldn't do that in the first place.
Yeah, I should ice first.
Yeah.
And then, okay, so wound healing. In cases of wound healing, ice is generally not recommended as it can slow down the healing process.
Yeah, because with wound healing, it's generally bleeding, so you need the blood flow to stop the bleeding.
Okay, so definitely don't ice after I've banged my head and it opened
Yes.
the
right.
gash.
Right.
All right, all right. This is because ice can reduce blood flow to the area, which is necessary for delivering essential nutrients. Okay, chronic injuries. In case of chronic injuries such as tendonitis or bursitis, ice may not be as effective in promoting healing. In fact, some studies show that ice may actually slow down the healing process in these types of injuries. Chronic healing, such as tendonitis. So if you have tendonitis or something like that, ice won't do anything. Will putting ice on my sore bicep make it heal? Putting ice on your sore biceps can help reduce inflammation and alleviate pain, which can aid in the healing process. However, it's important to know that using ice alone may not be enough to fully heal a sore bicep. In addition to using ice, it's important to rest the affected muscle area. So rest, that's important. Okay, I think rest is honestly one of the best things you can do.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah. It also depends on if we're talking about, working out, training.
Yeah.
It depends on what you want from your workout. If you rest too much, you're not really going to see many results.
You're not going to really see too much results. Yeah. Okay. You may also want to consider other forms of treatment, such as stretching, massage, or physical therapy to promote healing and prevent further injury. Look at that. It's telling you to work out more.
Mm-hmm. Because if it's not a real injury, if it's just soreness, if it's not hurt, it's not torn, working through it helps.
Sweet potatoes. Oh, wow. Sweet potato. Which can help replenish glycogen.
Glycogen.
Thanks.
Uh-huh.
In the
Glycogen
muscles after
storage,
exercise, yeah. They also contain other nutrients such as vitamin A and potassium. Oh, vitamin A. I heard that's good for your skin.
Is it?
Yeah, so like all of like the acne cream and stuff like that, or at least the ones at work, they just really overload vitamin A in it.
Okay.
So if you just take vitamin A, you're good. Potassium, bananas, sweet potatoes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay.
Do you like sweet potato?
Actually, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not bad.
I feel the same way.
Spinach. Spinach is high in vitamins and minerals such as iron, which can help support muscle recovery and reduce muscle sore. Spinach.
I love spinach.
You do?
I do. I put it in my smoothies. I put it in with my vegetables. I love spinach.
Ooh.
Baby spinach, because it's not as bitter.
Almonds. Almonds are a very good source of protein and healthy fats, which can help support muscle recovery and reduce inflammation. Almonds.
I don't mind almonds.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't eat them a lot.
Chicken breast. Ooh, I love chicken breast.
I love chicken breast too.
I have so much in my fridge.
Yeah, we eat a lot of chicken breast. Here's the debate: chicken breast versus chicken thigh.
Yeah. Breast is probably better, I think, right?
So it has less fat, but I've heard, I don't know if this is true, but chicken thigh has also more protein.
I wouldn't say more protein is always better,
No.
but it may have other things too. Let's see. Chicken breast generally has more protein than chicken thigh.
Oh, wow, okay.
Here is a comparison of the protein content in 3 ounces of cooked chicken breast and cooked chicken thigh. Okay, 85 grams. So a cooked 85-gram chicken breast. Cooked chicken breast has 26 grams of protein.
Mm.
cooked chicken thigh has 19 grams of protein.
So there you go. I've been living a lie this whole time.
This is why we have this podcast. I want to expose the truth. All right. So we're on to supplements. What are some good supplements that we should be taking? Well, what do you think, Loryn? Do you take any supplements?
I actually don't. Well, I don't know if this counts as a supplement. I occasionally use collagen powder. It's good for your hair, skin, and nails.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And so I just add it to smoothies and stuff like that. I used to drink it in water because the one that I bought was pretty tasteless. So I always carried water with me. So I just put it in my water, drank it throughout the day.
We have collagen in our bodies.
Mm-hmm.
So like that adds to it?
It just it strengthens your existing collagen. You know, it helps with your hair strength, your nail strength, your skin strength and elasticity, and overall health of those things. Like if you have, thin nails or thin hair, brittle hair, it's kind of just to keep up, because I don't take it all the time. So it's just kind of to keep up with what my body is already producing.
And if you didn't take it, then you would have all that stuff, right?
No, I didn't have it before I started taking it. So to be honest, I don't know really why I started taking it. But it's good for your skin.
Right. Well, I'm getting at, so those people who have those problems, right, split ends and dry hair and all that stuff, they would take that and get better.
Over time.
Over time?
Over time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like a quick fix.
I think creatine could help too.
Yeah. I've never taken that, but I've heard good things from other people.
Yeah. No, definitely will amplify the strength, I think, a little bit, as well as the recovery, for sure.
Yeah.
Because creatine's already naturally in our bodies too, just like collagen.
But the thing is, with supplements, is just taking a bunch of them, a bunch of different ones, it's not necessarily going to help you, especially if you're not depleted in those specific. So if you're not deficient in vitamin C, taking a bunch of vitamin C may actually hurt you in the long run versus help you. So you have to figure out
a lot going through the liver.
Yeah, so you kind of have to figure out what vitamins you need or you're lacking in and kind of supplement with that.
Blood test.
Yes, I was just going to say, blood test. You can do, figure out your different vitamin levels. There are a lot of things you can figure out with your blood test that would definitely help with muscle recovery, but
find out other stuff too with your blood test.
Yeah.
How can I stop getting so sore? Well, I think you just got to keep up with the workouts.
Yeah. Just as long as you're not injured, badly, just keep up with the workouts. It's that functional overreaching of, my muscles are sore, but it's still in a way that's going to benefit me. I'm still going to have that muscle growth. But if it's just soreness from the workout, that's something you can work through.
You can work through that. Yeah, you can work through that. Yeah. Can massage help?
Absolutely.
I agree with that. I highly agree that getting a massage can help.
I'm a huge advocate for massage. It's been so beneficial in my workout journey, recovery journey, through that, finding my body, like connecting to my body and kind of feeling all the different muscle groups as they're being massaged through.
Yeah.
And it helps me connect to my workouts and helps me figure out what else I need.
Yeah, because I so I massage like probably about 5 clients a week, and everyone has tightness in different areas. And I can tell the bodybuilders versus the people who don't work out at all versus the people who haven't worked out in a while but used to really be into it. I find that I also find that a lot of people don't even know that they have tightness in the spots that I find. I go through their body, they're like, I don't even know what that is. Why is that hurting so bad? The pain is over here. Why is it so tight here? And it hurts even more than the spot that hurts all the time. Well, maybe the tightness is from that spot is causing the pain in the other spot.
Yep.
People don't realize how connected the body really is. So by you getting a massage, you're actually excreting out all of that backed up lactic acid, all of those fluids and all of the tight muscles in your body are getting released and relaxed through massage because all of those nutrients are kind of just being spread apart, as opposed to being all in one spot because you have such tight muscles.
Yeah.
And if there's a lot going on in one area, it's going to cause some discomfort.
Yeah, and that's something that I realized through massage is, I mean, I personally have always been interested in anatomy and all that stuff, so I kind of had a general idea of how, things connected, whatever. But through massage, I was able to really feel the connections and feel how everything worked together and what I needed to do for myself to help alleviate those areas, or what I should work on to help strengthen those areas so they don't get so, you know, sore or tight or
Yeah.
anything like that.
Right, right, right. Now, when we're talking muscle recovery, there's different reasons why someone would need to recover. So we have, if someone's injured,
Yep.
right? Say they pulled or tore their bicep or their calf or something like that. I think if it's inflamed and swollen and and hurting and all that, I think ice is a good option for that.
Yep.
But if you have maybe just you overworked the muscle, ice wouldn't work for that.
And then there's more traumatic injury, like surgery, and that you really need to
Yeah,
just rest
yeah.
and hydrate, eat right, and then move in the ways that you're able
Mm,
to strengthen that again.
mm. Why is water so important? I mean, I feel like people really don't drink enough, but they when they do, they just have to pee all the time, and it almost makes them not want to drink water.
Because they're chronically dehydrated, but it's not at a level that uh, they notice an effect. So that chronic hydration is common for, I think, a lot of people. They don't realize how dehydrated they are. And then they start drinking a lot and a lot and a lot. And, what they actually need to keep up with their body. And they're like, oh my God, I'm peeing so much. What is going on? And I think it feels like more of an inconvenience to them than just living with that chronic dehydration that they're used to.
Hmm. But going out with that pee, that's all the bacteria and toxins, and their body's actually being cleaned out. So each time they use the bathroom, that's almost like, oh, I'm releasing things my body doesn't need.
Yeah.
Right? So that's something that I think people should start to think about a little more.
You also have to be careful, though, with hydration because you can also overhydrate, which is
Mm,
not good for you. And a good way to judge your hydration levels is by pee color. It's actually not supposed to be clear. It's supposed to be a very light yellow. So it's still
lemonade,
yeah. Yep. So it's supposed to be a very light yellow color. If it's clear,
not sweet tea.
no, absolutely not. That is that's severe like you're shutting down dehydration.
Oh.
Yeah. So if it's clear, you're overhydrated and you should step back on the water a little bit. Just give yourself a break. If you're thirsty, obviously sip. Don't ignore your body's wants, especially if it's hot out. Keep yourself hydrated, but just go a little slower.
Mhm.
Try to maintain that lemonade color. When it starts to get a little bit darker, maybe pick up the water, but do not let it get, dark yellow or brown. Your body's shutting down at that point when it's
Mm,
brown.
yeah. How to identify sore muscles versus strained or torn or pulled muscles. So, I mean, obviously the feeling is they're both very uncomfortable,
Yeah.
but I feel like I get the question of like, oh, how do I know if it's serious or if I'm just sore? People are very confused.
Personally, I feel like if it's a general soreness, like if I work out legs, my calves, my thighs, my butt is all sore. I know that that's okay. That's from a workout. It's that general soreness. It sucks. It's uncomfortable, but it's bearable. It makes life a little bit more difficult. Maybe you're a little stiff afterward, but that's when you go into your recovery, do your
Yeah.
massage, do your foam rolling, do your ice or whatever.
Foam rolling's great for sore muscles.
Yeah, it's similar to massage in the fact that it moves everything around and
Right.
With a pulled muscle or a strained muscle, I think that's kind of more of a specific pain where it's more in one area. You're gonna
Yeah.
know, like, okay, I pulled my calf muscle, like I need to
Mhm.
rest it and
Yeah.
really put in that recovery. Um, and I think it's more of an intense pain
Mhm.
versus just level of discomfort.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And some people are more sensitive than others, you know. So, I mean, I have some clients where it's almost like they'd rather be dead than have sore legs, you know. I feel like if you're training smart, you shouldn't really get to that point where you can't get out of bed.
At that point, you're training past the point of it being beneficial to
Right.
you.
And I always tell my clients I don't want to train them to that point
Yeah.
where they can't get out of bed. But those who push themselves outside of the training sessions, and if that's what it gets to, then it just means that they need to take a step back and we need to reevaluate their training program. But I think that if you can make sure you have everything else in check with your nutrients, your sleep, your water, and everything, regardless if it's a strain or a torn muscle or if it's just sore, obviously the time difference will the time is going to make a difference
Yeah.
depending on the situation. But I think that all three can be treated the same way. I mean, the torn muscle, depending on where it is and how severe it is it some muscles reattach to each other, right to
Mhm.
the bone. Um, Other times they need to go back in. But if they go into that, sorry, they need to go in and do surgery. And if that's the case, then it's the same process after surgery. Rest, get your nutrients, sleep,
Yep.
get water. Maybe a little too early for massage if it's surgery
Yeah,
related.
I would hold off until, later stages of recovery for
I
massage.
wouldn't start rolling right on it right
Right,
away,
right, right, right.
whatever
Definitely
it
not
is.
right away, but obviously, your doctor will give you a recovery program kind of that you can follow, whether it be ice, elevation, obviously diet and hydration are important. Physical therapy, a lot of the times they'll throw in, especially for surgery. So, you have a general idea of what you're going to be doing, but um, I don't know that they really include massage, but definitely do not do that right away.
Yeah, something that I always do when I feel soreness or something, or even if it's injured and I know it's injured, I try to move it just a little bit because that's going to get the muscles and tendons getting blood, it's going to bring blood flow to the area, and it's still going to show my body that I can still use this limb
Yep.
and it will eventually get back. But you don't want to move it in a way where it's like, it
Right.
hurts. You don't want the pain,
Yeah.
but you want to be able to manage and still move a little bit,
Yeah.
you
I
know.
was just gonna say that movement is so important for muscle recovery. That feeling of soreness. If you do a little move, light walking. I wouldn't say if your leg, continuing with the legs. If they're really sore, don't run.
Right.
That's just gonna add more stress. But some walking or maybe a light bike.
Or even like swimming or
Yeah,
a light
just
impact.
some kind of light movement to keep
Walking is
everything.
always great.
Yeah, just keep everything moving and make sure it's healthy.
When you're in it, it sucks. We know, we've been there, but it's manageable and you
Yeah,
can get out. You
yeah,
know, you can definitely get back to training sooner than you think.
absolutely. Yeah,
Definitely.
I think it just hydrate, eat right, do whatever feels good to you for heat, ice, massage, whatever. Get your full night's sleep and it'll it'll get back to where it needs to be. The soreness will go away. It's not something to worry about.
Right, it's recovery for a reason.
Yeah.
It's not failure, muscle failure,
No.
muscle recovery. We're bringing it back. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.